welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Martha, and today I have a requested video. Some time ago I filmed a recipe for a roasted cauliflower. That day I was also making a cabbage vegetable soup, and I asked if anybody wanted me to film the cabbage soup to let me know in the comments. So this is a requested video because I did get one of my subscribers to comment that she would like me to film the cabbage vegetable soup. So here I am doing that today. Karen Marie, thank you so much for the request. It was my pleasure to film this delicious, healthy cabbage vegetable soup for you and anybody else that wants to eat healthier or is in an eating plan to lose weight. This is a great soup for that because it's low calorie. The ingredients that go into this soup, like it has a lot of celery and cabbage, they serve as a natural diuretic, which is awesome in the aid of weight loss. So I am excited to bring this recipe to you. And if you don't mind and you're watching this video, please hit the subscribe button, for that would really help my channel to grow, which is not that big right now, but I'm having a lot of fun making videos, and I do have some really nice videos coming up. I have a Dollar Tree haul that I'm gonna film for you guys. I'm gonna be making some Easter little gift bags and baskets for some of the kids in my life, and I'm gonna film that for you as well, and I hope that you will stay tuned. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys, and here's that delicious recipe for the cabbage vegetable soup. Karen Marie, once again, thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy. Have a great day, guys. Mwah. Bye-bye. And here's what I'm going to use to make this delicious recipe. 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of golden corn. I'm going to use 2 containers of vegetable broth. I'm adding some pumpkin, lots of green peppers and onions, and the cabbage that I buy is the one that they use for coleslaw. It's already all cut up for you, washed, and it's just so convenient. I'm using probably almost 2 of those, a lot of celery and carrots. Now for spices, I'm using bay leaves, complete seasoning, some rosemary, some pepper, and I'm using olive oil. I'm starting out by cutting 5 large stalks of celery, putting them to the side, and cutting up all my green peppers and onions and throwing them in a large pot, you guys. The one I'm using is sort of like a pressure cooker. It's a halfway pressure cooker, but you don't need to use a pressure cooker. You can use a regular pot, and it'll just take a little bit longer to soften the vegetables. I'm using about 5 cloves of garlic. I'm peeling them, smashing them, and just throwing them in there, adding a lot of the complete seasoning, rosemary, about 5 bay leaves. And then I put the pot to the burner and start to saute all the green peppers and onions. As the recipe goes on, you'll see that I add more layers of spices. I want this soup to have a lot of flavor. If you decide to make this soup in a large batch, it's a good idea to, when it cools down, to put them in separate containers. So each time you're going to have a meal, you just pull it out and heat up that for your next meal. I've sauteed all the vegetables and I've added 1 whole bag of the cabbage. And then I'm gonna add half of the other bag, almost the entire second bag of the cabbage. Each time I add a new ingredient into the pot, I make sure I mix it really well. Now it's time to add the carrots, and I am adding almost the entire bag. Next, I am adding the 2 cans of corn. Okay, now it's time to add the 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I also decided, you'll see in the end, to add almost an entire can of tomato paste. We really like it to have a tomatoey consistency, but you don't need to do that. And as you can see, again, I'm adding more spices. I try to add spices after each or a couple of ingredients because, like I said, this soup, I want it to be very tasty. Now I'm adding the 2 containers of vegetable broth, which you can replace for chicken broth if you like. Next, it's time to add the celery. Like I said, I added a lot of celery, but I am going to remove it after the soup is done. But it's going to add a lot of flavor and a lot of antioxidant properties. And here I am adding the tomato paste that I was telling you about. And like you can see, I added 2 bunches of pepper because we like it spicy. That's totally up to you as well. Now in goes the pumpkin. I love to add the pumpkin. It gives it a little bit of sweetness and it thickens the soup. It's really delicious. Mix it up really well, and then I'm ready to close my pot and cook these vegetables until they're soft, tender, and the soup has thickened. In my cooker, it took about 30 minutes for the soup to be done. Now it's time to take the celery out, and boy did I add a lot of celery. The more I would take out, the more pieces I would find. Anyway, that's really good for you. So now lastly, I'm sprinkling plenty of Parmesan cheese on it, and I also add Parmesan cheese when I serve it on the plate. I sprinkle some on there as well. And there it is, you guys. Look at how thick and rich and delicious this soup is. It will help you so much if you want to eat low calorie. It's very satisfying and filling, and I just can't say enough good things about it. Thanks again, Karen, so much for requesting the video. I hope that you enjoy it, and let me know how you like the soup. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.